a podcast that talks about music, movies, sports, and news.
To know the people, promoting and sharing with the world a beautiful story.
This is Frail Fragments Monster Classic. Hey, this is Monday, October 14th, 2024. We are here, the Monster Closet, episode 82, is it? Or 83? 82. Welcome, folks. Thank you for being here with my boy Ace, Papa Chulo. Happy Thanksgiving. Hope you guys all had or are having a great Thanksgiving. We touched down at my brother-in-law's yesterday in Hamilton. There was a lot of people there. I mean, we had a lot of food. My kids had a blast. They got a huge fucking house there. And my kids, you know, can go running around. They got pretty much every single toy known to man. So, yeah. I mean, it's a great place for my kids to go because we live in a doghouse in Toronto, right? So, when my kids go there, they just dance and prance and they play with all the toys. And my son was like shooting guns with his fucking cousins and shit. And he was just letting out at fucking 4 years old, bruh. He was wilding, bro.
They wild out at that age too, eh?
Yeah, and he was giving the dogs props. They got like two beautiful English bulldogs, and
nice coat on them.
Yeah, one of them's like a prize dog. It's like 60 fucking pounds, man. It's a huge dog, but
fucking breed those shits, bro.
Nah, bro. They can't because if their other dog is almost like this is its third litter. And English Bulldogs are only supposed to have like 2 litters. So, bro, if it has a 4th litter, it'll fucking for sure die.
Fucking.
Yeah. So I mean, they're not breeding the dogs, but they were given that dog just as like a bonus, right? Because like, I mean, that dog was a mother. That was like a mother that they were breeding, right? And this is their 3rd litter. So the breeder's like, hey, do you want this dog like as well? Like, I'll give it to you for free. And my brother-in-law's like, yeah, we'll take the fucking dog. And I mean, these dogs have cost him a fucking mint, but I mean, the guy's he's well off, man. He lives in like a fucking
mansion.
Nice place in fucking Hamilton, right? He's doing well. So I'm happy for him. And it was good. Like, it was a good Thanksgiving.
For sure.
And then the day before that, I was at my mother-in-law's. We had turkey and shit, and that was great too. Like my mother-in-law,
oh yeah, turkey day.
She makes the best fucking turkey, bro. I don't know.
We do it too, but with pork.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Roasted pork.
Pork turkey.
Roasted pork turkey, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Well, it's not called pork turkey, but
what's it called? Oh, like you do the pig, like the roast pig.
The roast pig, yeah. Succulent.
Did you have the spit in the backyard or no? You just get...
No, we got it ordered. We got it ordered. Know what I mean?
That's cool, bro. Where did you guys celebrate?
I gave thanks.
Yeah.
At the wives.
Cool, bro. It seems like you spending like your whole time there now.
Yeah, it's full time, bro. I got to make some moves for next year too, so...
It is what it
is. I got to keep it going. You're
dipping your feet into the real estate market and you're investing. And I've been telling you, and I've been telling like the people out there, man, Bitcoin this is the time to jump on Bitcoin.
It's time, brother.
I mean, I've started following this shit recently, but I mean, I'm just kind of reporting back on what I'm hearing, and it's like this is like the wave that's it's gonna be the biggest wave that they've ever seen, right? Since Bitcoin came around, and like altcoin.
Time.
So yeah, hopefully I'm just on for the ride. Like I've already, made like a lot of money in 3 weeks, right? So I'm just saying, bro, like it's a good investment, man. It's a good investment right now. And it's time to invest because inflation is a motherfucker, right? We go to the grocery store and we see how much food is and we got to eat every day, right? So, I mean, you need to do some sort of a side hustle to, counteract the inflation of, having the government in our pockets and, always being fucking poor and starving to death. And Bitcoin's the answer to that. It's
until they approve it.
Well, once the banks
TD
have
Bank?
no choice but to approve it because it's the right thing to do, because it's like the currency that more and more people are going to use. Once that happens and you have Bitcoin, it's going to skyrocket in price, man. So I mean, it's a no-brainer. Like, that's a good thing to have when you retire, you know. So I'm saving for my retirement with Bitcoin. But altcoin is something that you could make money with fast, right? So, and for me, it's Sui all day, right? Like, so I put a little bit of money in Sui, and I've made a lot, right? So I'm probably gonna ride the fucking wave out until around October of 25, and then jump off and maybe cash out half, and then put the other half in Bitcoin.
Just all in.
And just leave it there, bro. Like, Bitcoin is for your future, folks. Like, this is, and you can always, I can always pivot. I can always pivot and buy something in El Salvador, because that's where I want to be in the winter with my wife when I'm older, right? So yeah, like, it's what I'm thinking of anyway, and I'm making some strong moves, and hopefully I get lucky, and I feel like this is the thing to do right now, to kind of do a little hustle, and don't put all your eggs in one basket. But I'm dabbling in it, and I have a gambler fucking mentality, and it's no good, because you're kind of playing against yourself in poker when you have a bad beat. So that's the life of a gambler. And are you present in your family and your children and your wife, and are you a present father and husband, when you're always on your phone checking fucking stocks and stuff, right? So you got to be in awareness. You got to be careful of that, right? So what I'm doing now is, when I'm home, I'm not on my phone until my kids go to bed.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah. So, because
That's
I'm
a good practice.
so addicted to my phone, right? Dude, once I got a phone, once I got an iPhone,
At what age?
I was 22, I think, when I got an iPhone.
Wow.
Yeah.
Late in the game.
Well, that was 20 years ago, man. How old were you? You know what I mean?
True.
I'm 42 now. So yeah, like, I was about 22. And from 18 to 22, or even like from 20 to 22, or 19 to 22, I read a fucking wall of books, bro.
You're the fucking librarian.
That's what they called me around my house, right? The librarian, bro. Because I read a wall of books. I read a wall of books. I read Stephen King books in order, and I went out and got all these writers and went like deep into it, because I was a cashier. So while I was doing cash, I would just read. And once I got the iPhone, I never read again, ever. Well, I mean, I did a lot of stuff, Ace, just to answer your question. Like, I booked a tour, a couple of Frail Fragment tours, like between 2007 and 2011. I mean, we were touring, man. We did like 350 shows, all of which 90% of which I booked while I was working, right? So I did hustle as a band manager, I guess, at work. I would have Edge 102 on speed dial, and I would win like a couple of grand in concert tickets every year, just on speed dial. Just having Edge 102 on speed dial, bro.
Oh shit, you're a hustler like that.
But pivoting back to my original statement, once I got an iPhone, I didn't read a fucking thing ever again.
Oh fuck! So
I never read a book ever again.
Yeah.
It just, my OCD kicked in, or whatever it was, and like, I never looked back, and I was just addicted to my phone forever and ever, and it got worse and worse and worse, and I'm fucking terrible right now. So the fact that I'm playing fucking stocks and shit is just a fucking disaster, bro. Like, you're never present in your fucking family. So yeah, I don't even bother going on my phone when I'm at home. Right? Like, I wait till my kids are asleep, then I kind of, like a crackhead, I'm on my phone for like a good half an hour. About a half an hour, I'm on my phone just fucking like a crackhead. And then I put the phone back, and like, my wife and I have fucking alone time, right? But this is what I am an addicted personality, right? So I mean, that's what it is.
We all have that. Everyone has their vice, Len. Yeah, whether it's cigarettes, whether it's gambling, you do you.
Yeah.
Do you, bruh.
Well, I smoked for 20 years, and it's just haven't had a cigarette in 5 years. Over 5 years.
Bless.
Yeah,
God bless you.
And it wasn't easy. That was like a crazy thing to fucking break that habit, man. Because
Cold turkey.
Cold turkey. I got sick, and I just knew like the best. I've quit before for 2 years between there, right? But I mean,
Oh, you've done it before.
For a couple of years, yeah. And then I started working nights, and everybody smoked, and I just got fucking.
When did you relapse?
When I started working nights in 2014 or 2013, I started smoking.
Fucking nights. It's always night shifts.
And then when I'd play like shows and stuff, I'd like have a cigarette after the show, and I'd just like start.
Oh, buddy.
And then
Couple
just
of
working
brewskis.
nights. Yeah, working nights. I just started smoking full out. Didn't want to bum cigarettes. Started buying packs, and the rest was history. And then you're back again, right? But the thing with smoking that was fucked up is. I would all of a sudden, and it would happen when I was driving, I felt like I went cross-eyed. I would go cross-eyed.
While driving?
Yeah. For like 10 seconds,
How can you see lights back?
For 10 seconds, I just would go so kind of like dizzy. It felt like I was like trying to like go cross-eyed like that. That's the sensation I felt.
So you felt like you were going diagonal somewhere.
And I knew that it was because of my blood pressure and because I smoked. Because after, like, that didn't happen while I wasn't smoking. When I started smoking again, that started happening. And it was kind of happening, like, near the end of me quitting for the first time. And then the second time, like, now I've quit for haven't smoked in 5 years. I don't get those dizzy spills anymore either, right? But I feel like if I still smoked, I would be I'd probably be dead right now. I don't know.
You'd probably be coughing, but...
I don't know, man. That can't be good, bro. Like, I mean, smoking it was the worst fucking thing I ever did, bro. And like,
in your life.
Just And I danced with like vanity and fucking youthfulness because there was so many times I looked out of my body while I was having a cigarette, and I felt like I was fucking Robert De Niro in Goodfellas, and it was like slow motion, and I'm fucking having a cigarette, and I'm fucking leather jacket, fucking Italian guy at a fucking bar or something. And then, you know, in a band, fucking a kid with a chick on me, and just like I just felt like a king because I knew I was gonna go to a party or a buddy's house afterwards, or you're gonna do fucking drugs somewhere, and you're just like, you just are so excited to be alive, and you're having a cigarette, and you're like outside of your body, and you're like, you're eventually gonna not be able to. You're eventually gonna die from smoking, right?
If you smoke every day of your life, you're saying?
Eventually, like, this is me looking out of my body at fucking 16, 17, to all like 25, 27 even, right?
It can't be good for you.
Like, looking out, 27, I feel like I started to get into awareness where I was like, yo, I'm gonna, like, this isn't good, bro.
Good.
This isn't good. You had that. But I kept smoking, right? But I'm like, I'm getting old now, and this isn't good. But like before that, it was just like the fountain of youth while you're fucking smoking, and you're just like, you know what? I'm still in the prime, right, of my life. And then like after 26, and you know, 23, you go to McDonald's and you start feeling sick, and you start, you know, gaining a bit of weight and this and that, and like you can't eat what you used to eat as a kid, and then you slowly your metabolism starts slowing down, and you start fucking dying, right? And like, I mean, when's the last time? Right. You go to Wonderland now, you go on Leviathan or some shit like that. It's like you're fucking, you know, you're kind of like that adrenaline dump of like going on the ride and then being off the ride and walking around waiting in line for another ride. It's like you're hungry, you might have a headache, you're tired. You just really don't. If you could choose to never go on a ride again, it wouldn't really bother you that much, right? It's just like, it is what it is, right? So, I mean, it is what it is. It's a big time grammar, bruh. Yeah, bro. So we got a long weekend here.
Yeah. People, the kids had the 4-day weekend, right? Had a little,
I feel a little guilty.
Night. Yeah, you feel guilty.
Feel a little guilty, but yeah, I got a chance to chill with them, and I'm gonna chill with them today too, and like just hang out, take them bike riding and whatnot. You know what I mean? But
quality time.
Yeah, bro. So I was just rambling, and we're gonna have a good week, folks. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone out there. We got some big things coming up for Halloween. Saturday, October 26, 2024, Frail Fragment at the Atria with Phantom High, with Birdie, and with the Android Meme, my boys. The place is going to be off the hook. I think so. I'm going to wear that mask that's in our videos, and I'm going to wear almost like a mechanic uniform.
Oh yeah, the Dickies uniform.
Exactly. So
that's nice.
But I'm not gonna play the show with the mask on. I can't do that. The guy from Phantom High, Peril, Arayas or Aranias or whatever the hell however you say it. It's gonna be on our show this Friday. So I'm excited to get them on the show, and I'll get the name right. What is it? I don't know. Peril anyway, from Phantom High. They're gonna be on our show, and they're in a mask and high heels, fucking doing crazy fucking metal like show, right? So I mean, he's off the hook. That guy is a great fucking producer, so I'm excited to have him on the show this Friday. Have a good week, folks. Happy Thanksgiving. This is the Monster Closet episode 82, and we love you.
Go on.
Peace.
You stay on.